Hi everyone, myself Priyanka. We are being with lectures of theory of computation in deterministic finite automata. We are mastering one by one how the DFA machines are being designed with the concept of transition diagram, that is the diagrammatic representation. Now we are moving to the next concept of next circuit or next concept in the deterministic finite automata, that is how to draw a finite automata which is not accepting. Till now we have said W has a substring, W has a W ends with 001, W begins with, that is all conditions are true condition. Now in this lecture I am taking or mastering you or lecturing you with the concept how to accept or how to draw a DFA which is not accepting, that is negation condition is being seen in this lecture. So we can move to the problem. W does not ends with W does not ends with 00. The 00 is the string I have took in the first lecture. So I hope you have already seen my first lecture or first part of deterministic finite automata. How we have drawn this? It is very simple. We have drawn with one arrow and again with one arrow. This now I am drawing with the does condition, not moving to the not condition. First I will draw the does ends with condition. After that I will map you to the not condition. So 0 0, then I will last 0 I will put the end state. In the intermediate I will put the states or circles inside, which I have already said. This is the DFA which is accepting 00. That is W does ends with 00. Okay. So in that lecture I have already said one is looped here because it does not mean to you it comes or not, it is not a problem. We can bypass it. Here one comes, what will happen? Here one comes, it will be a problem. So better backtrack into the first state because it is ends with condition. There is no trap state coming here. So it is moving to the previous state because 0 0 is the pattern. If it comes 0 1 0, so it is, that is 0 1 0, it is moved to the first state that we have already discussed in the first lecture. And here one comes, what will happen? Here one comes, again we must move to here because our pattern is 0 0. This pattern must be matched. Sorry, here it is 1. If 0 comes here, what will happen? 0 comes here, better move to the previous state because we are checking for the even number of zeros. Okay. So this is the DFA which accepts the string 00. So when the question comes on where the logic comes, does not the logic come, first I will say the first try, draw the DFA which accepts the string 00. So we have already drawn the DFA which accepts the string 00. Next, when we are mapped to the not, the very easy method, when you map to the not, you make the start state not a start state and not end state a end state. Sorry, I have made a mistake. The accepting state must be non-accepting and non-accepting states must be accepting. This is the logic behind the does not ends with 00. Very simple. You first draw a DFA which ends with 00 and unmark the non-accepting state, accepting state as non-accepting and non-accepting state as accepting. This is the DFA W such that W does not ends with 0. You can check it. It does not ends with, it is accepting which does not ends with 00. We can check it. For example, 0. 0, it is accepting. 0 does not ends with what? 0, 0. Next, 1. 1, it is accepting. 1 is not ends with 0, 0. So, very simple trick. You just draw a DFA which is accepting 0, 0 and unmark the accepting state as non-accepting and non-accepting state as accepting. We can see one more example here to get a clear idea. So we can draw one more DFA with the same. So W does not ends with 0, 1, 0. You can modify it as a begins with. We can modify. So it will be a different DFA. It begins, W does not begins with 0, 1, 0. So how we can? First we draw a DFA which begins with 0, 1, 0. So the similar condition, we are putting arrows with the conditions or the strings. So it begins with 0, 1, 0. So we are moving with the trap state. Here 1 is coming. Here what will be moved to the trap state? Here 1 is going. So trap state will be coming with 0. Here 0 must be the correct pattern. So what will be going into the trap state? 1 will be going to the trap state. It is the start symbol and we can have any number of zeros or ones here. This you have already studied how to draw a DFA which begins with 0, 1, 0. Now the condition is that it does not begin with 0, 1, 0. So what to do? To make accepting as non-accepting. So I have made accepting as what? Non-accepting, and I have made all non-accepting state as accepting. Very simple, isn't it? This is the trick behind. So don't need to draw a entire different DFA for does not. It is better to draw this way. It is correct and it is the correct logic. First you draw the DFA for the does positive condition and make the positive condition DFA. In that you make accepting state as non-accepting and non-accepting state as accepting. Okay, thank you. Better you practice all those things or all those concepts till now I have delivered. Now we will move to the more toughest DFA or toughest machine designs in the deterministic finite automata. So if you have not studied or mastered till now, you will be lagging in your concept or in your concept clearing. So be practice, be thorough what all we have discussed. Thank you.